Hey everyone, in this video we will learn what is Decorator design pattern. So Decorator design pattern are structural design pattern. So what it do is it attach new behavior to the existing object. And how it do it? By placing it into a special wrapper object. And the behavior we are talking about to add into our existing object, that behavior will also be containing by these special wrapper objects or wrapper objects. And as you have heard, I'm saying wrapper again and again. So these decorated design pattern are also known as wrappers. So guess it might be a little confusing to understand what I'm saying, just how we will wrap the existing object into a new object and how to attach these new behaviors. So don't worry, we will just understand it by one problem statement, and then we will also write code in Java to understand how it works. So let's understand the problem statement. Suppose you are writing one notification library for your customer or like for anybody or in your team to use it. So in the initial version of your library, you have, let's say, one class which has like notification class, and that class has just one method to send notification, and it will take input as what is the message and list of all the emails to where to send these notification. But in the current scenario, it only supports that email notification on emails. But after some time, let's say requirements comes in and you want to support notification or different type of notification on different platforms, like on Slack, on phone SMSs, or on Facebook, or any other channel where your user wants to get notified, right? So when the new requirement comes in, it will be very easy to solve that kind of requirement. What we will do is you just create subclasses with the new that notification class and keep extending it, extending, right? Keep extending it to the new classes, and you will write different notification classes. And if customer wants to use that notification class in for let's say Slack, you can use Slack notification class or Facebook or SMS anywhere. But let's say the key point, which will give us why we will use Decorator design pattern. Let's say somebody wants notification at all the channels, like it is a very crucial issue or something. Somebody wants notification at SMS, at Facebook, at Slack, at email, everywhere. Or let's say sometimes anyone wants notification only on Slack and SMS and other combinations, right? So these combination will grow as the requirement will grow. So there will be a lot of code redundancy, and also it will, like, the code will bloat because there are a lot of redundancy, and we also need to maintain, and not at only the library which we are writing, but also at the client side, because the client needs to create different other objects according to the combinations. And to solve such kind of problems, we will use Decorator design pattern. Don't worry, we will just write code and understand how exactly it works and how it will wrap the object, how it will add more functionality. We will see everything in detail and also write the code. So let's just start writing code and then see how it works. Okay, let's write code and see how it works. So far, we have covered traditional design patterns. You can go and check out those videos also. And all the code is available on the GitHub. So you can also go and check out. Link is in the description box below. So first, we will create our basic notification class, which will send notification only to email. So before that, we will create one interface, which will be called notification interface. Okay, and this interface this interface will create one method, which is a basic public method to send notification. Yeah. Now we will create one notify class, which will send notification only on email. We will say notify, and this notify class will implement this notification interface. Notification. So we will just override this method, right? And we will say s out sending email notification. Right. Now we will create one decorator class, and this decorator class will help us to create those wrapper objects. You will just see how it works. We will create one decorator class, and this decorator class will also implement our notification interface. it will also implement notification interface and override this existing method which we have. Yeah. Okay, but we will create one constructor here. Let's say first create the private notification reference. And then this we will initialize with the help of constructor of this class. We will say public decorator constructor, which will take one notification argument and initialize this. Start notification equals to notification, right? Now in the send notification, what we will do is we will call the send notification method of this notification, this one. So we will say this dot send notification. Now just see, now we will create two classes, one for Slack and one for, let's say, Slack and SMS notification. So first let's create Slack notification. Slack notify, we call it Slack notify. Okay, and these classes, these will give us the wrapper objects. So all these classes will extend this decorator class. You will see extends decorator. Yeah. So what it does, it will take the notification and then call the constructor of the super class, which is decorator in this case. So in this constructor, we will initialize this notification reference with the wrapper, with the object we will pass here, and we will just see how it works. And we will also override the method, that's this send notification method here. And this is how we will achieve that adding additional feature. You will just see how it works. Okay, so first what we will do, we will just call the send notification of the super, like already existing features. Now you have already existing features. Now I will add my features which I want to add to that. Like once we wrap the object into ourselves, we can list the features of the object and also add some additional object and additional features. And here we will add the additional feature. Let's say now we will say s out, and we will call it this, sorry, sending Slack notification. Let's remove this from here and remove this from here. Okay. Now we will create one more class for SMS notification, which is exactly like this. Enough. No, it is called SMS notify, and we will say extend not decorator class, create the constructor with the super, and we will say we'll just copy this from here actually and override the send notification method, and here it is SMS notification, right? So this is how it works. Now let's create one client class, and then it will be more clear that how these things are working. Let's add this public static void main. Okay, so first we will create the basic object of our notify class, which will send notification only to email. So we will say notify email notifications. Okay, even we will call it notifications because it implements the notification interface. New notify, right? And here we will say this dot, sorry, email notification dot send notification. Yeah. So if I run this class, I am getting only email notification. But now let's say I want email as well as Slack notifications. So what I will do, I will just create notification Slack notifications Slack and email. notification equals to new Slack notification. Now here it will give me the feature of Slack notifications, but in this I will also wrap the email notifications. So see how it works. This. So this is my current object, and this is the new object I am creating, and this is my wrapper object. In this I am wrapping my email notifications. So now I'm say Slack email notification that's dot send notification, and if I run this now, okay, we got some error. Okay. Let's solve this super notification. I'm saying what I'm saying. Where is the client? Yeah, Slack notification. I'm saying email notification. So in the Slack notification, email notification will go in the super, which is actually a decorator. Yeah. Okay, so I found the error. This is previously we had this dot sign notification, but it is incorrect because we need this. What is this? Is a notification. So when we said this dot notification, this dot send notification, it will just go here. But we so it will call a notification of all the classes which is implementing this notification interface. But we need only to call the send notification method of this particular notification, like with who it is different. Like we will say this notification, let's say, get initialized with the Slack notification for now. So we only want to call the send notification of the Slack, not all. So we will say this dot notification dot send notification. Or it was also giving us the warning which we ignored. Now, but and if we run it now, this is saying us sending email notification for this, and sending email notification and sending Slack notification, which we want. Now let's say same thing we will do for SMS. I want Slack email, or even I will say I want SMS and email notifications. So I will just say SMS notify, and then now I am wrapping my email notification into SMS notifications. And if I run it now, okay, this should also be updated. Otherwise, it will be same. So this is sending email notification for this, sending email and Slack for this one, and sending email and SMS for this one. Now let's say I want everything, which is the important use case we discussed. I want email, I want Slack, I want SMS. So what we will do is just the same thing actually. We will say notification all equals to new. Let's say I will say Slack SMS notification. In the SMS, I will wrap my Slack notification. And in the Slack, I will wrap my email notification. And now I will say all dot send notifications. So see, we got email notification, we got send Slack notification, as well as we got SMS notification. So this is how it works. Because like say here we call the super notification. So it gives us the features or the functionalities of the object which is the wrappy object. And now we are adding more functionality in the wrapper object. So this is how it works. We can add or we can wrap object as many times as we want and keep adding functionality to it using the Decorator design pattern. I hope it is clear to you now what is Decorator design pattern and how useful it is. It can solve different type of problems. So if you like my content and if you are liking these videos, if you're learning from these videos, please consider subscribe to my channel and share it with all your friends. Okay, bye. See you in the next video.